Hi everyone, this is YC. Welcome to my channel, YC Cooks and Bakes. This evening I am going to be making beef brochettes. And I'll put down everything in the description like I always do. If you're new here, please comment, like, and subscribe so that you can get all my recipes in the description. And everybody, please give a thumbs up if you like this video. Don't forget to do that. Okay, and starting off with for the beef brochettes, you want some kind of a skewer or something like that. And I have some wooden ones here. You can use the metal ones, especially if you're obviously if you're going to the grill. But I'm going to be doing these in the oven, so I took some wooden skewers and I soaked them in lukewarm water for about 18 to 20 minutes. And that's how you keep them from, burning or going on fire. So you want to make sure that they are waterlogged. Okay, and we're going to put several different kinds of, we're going to put the tricolored peppers with the beef on the skewers. And you see in this bowl, I have the red and the yellow and the orange. So we're gonna have lots of peppers we can use, and we're gonna use onion. Of course, you want to cut them real thick so they can go on a skewer. And we like pineapple on ours, and that's the beauty of skewers. You can put whatever you like on it. And we are going to be using these. They call them Juno bites. They are a red grape tomato. I still got water coming out of them because I washed everything, and they are beautiful. Okay, and then now my beef, what I did was I bought a thin sirloin tip cut, and let me sit you back a bit, and I cut it in strips, and then it was thin like you'd use for fajitas, but this we're going to be putting on the skewers. And I had seasoned it really good with garlic powder and onion powder and smoky paprika. And you want to use a little bit of soy sauce for your sodium. And there's a little bit of olive oil in here to make sure everything sticks to them really good, all the good seasonings. And I'm trying to think if there's anything else I use. Of course, black pepper. You want to make sure you put lots of black pepper. But and they're cut into strips so you can make them look like pieces of ribbon as you put them on the wooden skewers, and then your vegetables in between. That's just my German Shepherd at the door. But she's fine out there. It's a beautiful day here in South Carolina. She's not hurting, and my husband is out there. They actually gave him a night off because the plant's doing inventory. That's why I don't seem like I'm racing and rushing around right now. It's really nice for a change. So I'll go ahead and do one of these so you can get an idea of how I do it. Sometimes I take like a large piece of onion, like let's say like this for the bottom one. And oh, I do have a pan ready for me to lay them on. I just used a great big cookie sheet, and then I put some aluminum foil, and then I sprayed it so that when I put the skewers across it, they won't stick to it. You know what I mean? But they'll cook nicely. And I just cook them in the oven at 350 degrees. You don't always have to do, kebabs and skewers on the grill. And we call these, of course, we call these brochettes. Everybody has their own way or recipe for doing these. And then you want to put, let's say you can put any order you want, and you can use green pepper if you want. A lot of times I use mushrooms. I'm just running low on mushrooms right now. I meant to pick up some more yesterday and I forgot. So just whatever, however you want to do them. And then like maybe you want a piece of meat at this point. And I'll show you what I mean by ribboning. See how I got one end on, and then you put it like that. And then you go back like this, and then you go back like this, and then you go back like this. And see how it ribbons just like that old-fashioned Christmas candy you've seen? It looks just like that, and then you just push it down and put more veggies and then more meat. And that's how we do them. And maybe at this point you want to put a tomato like that. That would be good. And maybe some more onion. And you can face it, you know, whatever way you think it should fit best. Like that. See how that goes? And it looks really good. Oh, and you don't want to forget any of your pineapple, because we love pineapple. I'm going to go ahead and put on a couple on this one. And if you find that you end up with more veggies in the end than you do meat, which is normal, that's quite common, you're going to have more different kinds of veggies than you are the meat. You choose one meat, right? Then just do some more skewers with just the veggies. And you know, they're delicious. And what you do is after they're done cooking, you take a fork and you put it here and you slide it all off on a bed of rice. And well, that's how we do ours. And it's beef brochettes over rice. And that's how we do it. So I'm going to keep loading these up and I'll show you what they look like. One more thing I want to tell you while it's on my mind and I'm thinking of it is when I drained the pineapple, I drained it into the juice into a container. Don't just throw it out or, you know, drink it until you know you're not going to be using it. Keep it aside. And if your meat, you know, if you didn't have olive oil to put on the meat with the seasonings and that, and you see that it's starting to dry out, or maybe your mushrooms or something starting to dry out, you can use that pineapple juice across everything to keep it nice and moist. And I just wanted to let you know that. And you can even actually thicken it with a water and cornstarch and make like a glaze if you want. I don't know if you want everything that sweet. And buy the unsweetened, because even the unsweetened is really sweet. You don't need the extra sugar when you're buying fruit like pineapple. So you want to buy the great big can of pineapple chunks and make sure it's the unsweetened one. But that juice can be used to brush across the kebabs or brochettes or skewers, however you want to call it, while they are cooking. If you find that, if you're thinking, the meat's kind of thin, it's drying out quicker than what the vegetables are, and you're worried about it, put some pineapple juice across it because it's already in your, you know, in your brochette. Okay. Okay, I have one more thing I want to tell you. Every time I think of something, I'm going to try to tell you. Some people, and you could do this for the grill too, whatever you want. You can actually take some thick bacon, put one end, see where it's pointy right here. You can put a piece of bacon and then twine it around it all the way down like a piece of ribbon around the whole thing. And each one can have its own, you know, wrap of bacon just raveled around it. You know, like you would put garland around a Christmas tree. You'd have bacon around, you know. And I know I'm saying a lot of words right now that not everybody does Christmas trees. So I understand that. Not everybody wants to have bacon in their home. I understand that too, and I apologize for that. I'm dealing with a lot of different people across the world. Please forgive me. But I'm just giving everyone tips on how I feel like they would like it, if you know, things that they can try that might suit their family. Obviously for your family, you just put on it what you want, you know that. And anyway, so I have another idea. It would be really good. I think I did use this before. Was you can buy like yellow squash and zucchini, the green zucchini with this, with the you know, the onions and the peppers and all that. It would be beautiful. It'd be really colorful. But you'd want to have it, you know, cut thick enough, and you want it tough enough and sturdy enough to go on a skewer. You don't want it to be like mushy in any way, or loose or peeled or anything like that. You want it to be strong enough and cut thick enough to where it would stay on. Because as it is, when these cook, and these seem quite sturdy, but I have had some cherry tomatoes and grape tomatoes. They are really going to cook like through and through, and they'll want to just almost fall off. So you want to make sure, you know, you get a good sturdy little tomato when you are using them. But they're so delicious with these. I don't want to tell you not to use them. They are absolutely amazing on this kind of a dish. And you can put them this way, or you can, you know, put them whatever way you think that they would, you know, stay on the best. So my husband came in to get a drink, and he walks by and he goes, "Oh, sorry." I guess he thought I was taping. I was started to do like an April Fool's joke on him, but I thought, no, I'm not going to do that. They got you on here saying sorry. Oh, I hope everybody's having a great day. It's beautiful right now in South Carolina, but last night it seemed like that we would have rain clouds and rain one minute, and then the sun would be coming out the next minute, kind of like tornadic weather. You know, couldn't make up its mind between a warm front and a cold front. They had tornado warnings in a couple counties around us. Yeah, but much better today though. Okay, what I want to tell you now is about safety. And what I mean by that is, let me put this with the others. This pineapple here, you know, I put some peppers and onions and meat on the brochette. Well, I'm also putting my hand in here and putting chunks of pineapple on the brochette as well. Well, every time I touch these, I've already touched some meat. So if you're using meat, and you don't have to, you know what I mean? It's up to you, obviously. You don't want to have kids around that are going to munch on the pineapple after you've already touched the meat and put, you know, your hands on raw meat and then put it in the pineapple. What you can do if you don't use it all is bring it up to heat, bring it up to a temperature to where it's cooked thoroughly, and then you know it's safe. And as far as the other ingredients go, yes, you've touched those too, but it's not to worry if you're going to be chopping them up and putting them in omelets and things like that. If you're going to be using all the products in cooking anyway, you don't want to go turn around and put it in a raw salad. But if you're going to be, you know, sauteing them to go over like a bratwurst or to put in an omelet, you know, that's fine because you're bringing them up to a certain heat. But I just want that, you know, that warning of, you know, raw meat and hand to mouth. I'm just letting you know so that, you know, if you have young kids, you know, you can keep all that in mind. It's something I don't think about now because I have older kids that know all this already. So, but when I think of stuff like this, I like to let you know just in case you have little ones running around. Okay, doing these ones that just have vegetables because I've used up all the meat already. It reminded me to tell you something else, that you're going to want to take the kind like this and like this that just have the vegetables. Well, eat all of them really. Just even though you've got seasoning on the meat, you don't on the vegetables. So just go ahead and season them all. Anyway, you want to season your vegetables before they go on the rice. But you want to put the vegetables on the leftover skewers because they're just fantastic over the rice. They're just amazing once they're cooked, especially when after you put the seasoning on them. Let me see what's got my dog's dander up. Okay, I'm going to show you what they look like because I have them. They're not cooked yet. I'm preheating the oven to 350 degrees. See? They look beautiful. Let's see. So while these are in the oven cooking, I'm going to cook some rice that we can put them on. And that's what I'll be doing. Okay, so sorry about all the glares. There's glares everywhere, especially when I have that back door open. But I'm waiting on the water to boil for the rice. And I already have the beef brochettes in the oven cooking at this time at 350 degrees. And I think you can really do it at what temp you want, what you're willing to sit there and watch. But Now, don't get upset if I don't come on tomorrow because, you know, it's been in forever since my husband had a weekend off. And then tomorrow, too, is our 28th wedding anniversary. So I think it's boiling. Hang on. Okay, it's our supper time now. And I got the brochettes all done and the rice. And we're going to put rice on the plate first. And then we put our brochettes. We take the stuff off on top of it and put the beef and veggies on a bed of rice. Here's what the rice looks like. And here's what the brochettes look like. And that is supper tonight. Have a great night. Bye-bye.